This is your history lesson for today, ladies and gentlemen, the American jury and Bulldog Nation. I'm reading a book about Alaric the Goth, who sacked Rome in 410 AD. And it covers a lot about what happened with the fall of the Roman Empire. And many of those things that we are observing today are reflective of what happened in the fall of Rome. And I want to share a line from you and ask, who does this remind you of what Roman people thought was the most admirable quality of one of their emperors? The hallmark of political professionalism was someone who traveled relentlessly, inquired sincerely about the many provinces, and promoted stability, what Romans called securitas. Who does that sound like? Sounds like Trump to me. Doesn't sound like the left. Now, ladies and gentlemen, the American jury and Bulldog Nation, they throw this word around a lot these days, including as it relates to Trump. They say fascist, fascist. Well, here's your history lesson. Mussolini and Hitler were the two most famous fascists of all time. And what fascism was a strong military state taking over completely the government, while at the same time having the support of the aristocrats and all the rich people. Fascists hated communism, and the most famous communist of all time, of course, is Lenin and Stalin. And the reason why, you could throw in there Mao, but Stalin, equality to everybody, a complete control of the state, but let's not have these rich people involved. It's going to be everybody, everybody. Now, what Mussolini did is he created his own paramilitary, the black shirts. Now, this is hilarious when you think about how the war turned out and how it ended up going, because Hitler was a Mussolini fan. Mussolini was actually Hitler's mentor in fascism. He did it first. When he invaded Ethiopia, Hitler said, maybe I can start doing this. Now, Mussolini had his black shirts. That was his paramilitary. Black shirt. Hitler, brown shirts. Let's go brown shirts. And if you look at Antifa and the militant left in this country, that's them. That's them. Do you see Trump running around with paramilitary? No. Now, what you do see Trump people have is exercising their Second Amendment rights. How hilarious is it that Trump gets called the fascist? The Trump supporters, the Second Amendment people, and his motorcycle supporters and all them, they ain't tearing nothing down. They're not tearing nothing down. They're not killing anybody. Who's the fascist? Who's the fascist? And look at how the elite, the rich, the Silicon Valley, Zuckerberg, all of them, the NFL elite, the university elite, the Hollywood elite, you name it, who are they with? They're with Biden and the Dems. Who's Trump got? The everyday people. And by the way, Trump's support, latest Rasmussen poll, is up 40% among blacks. Now, this blew my mind. I thought to myself, how hilarious is it that at the same time Trump's support is going up with black voters, we got this big group of people trying to tear the country down. They're, isn't that interesting? Isn't that interesting? Who's really speaking for the black voter here? Really? Why is Trump's support going up while this is all going on? Pretty interesting, isn't it? Think about that. And by the way, I hate to use this comparison because they're saying, oh, see, Trump's an emperor. Trump's an emperor. Not Trump is. And he got elected president. If he loses, he walks away. If he wins, he gets 4 more terms. They spread out stuff. So I hesitate, but I'm going to do it anyway because I know at least Bulldog Nation will get it. Do you know why the Senate hated Caesar? They stabbed him and they hated him. The people loved him. Caesar rose to power not just through military might, but because the people loved him. Do you know who he gave all of his money to when he died? The people. You know his power was? The people. Who hated the fact the people loved him? The Senate. Senators didn't like that. And Caesar knew that he had the support of the people, and that was the wedge he used against the Senate. Think about it. I tell you, history is so cool and so awesome. In the stories, the true stories of history are 20 times better than the crap that they put out in Hollywood. Some of these stories, I think to myself, my God, all this great history they can do. This is based upon true events. This is a true story. Wow. But think about that. Who is the fascist? Who is supporting communism? Health care for everybody, no matter what. State pays it. Reparations, everything else. And let's talk about a Biden administration. Very important for us to talk about a Biden administration. What would a Biden administration be? China? He's on record. They're not our enemy. They're not our enemy. Just like Obama said, Russia's not our enemy. And what did we learn about in the Biden administration? Let's look at the Obama administration. And Chuck, I don't think we posted that meme I sent you of the Democratic city. It got lost in the shuffle. We got to post that. All the cities in this country that are going haywire are ran by Democrats. So we can say to ourselves, okay, what if Biden is the president of the United States? We can look at the Obama. We can look at the Democratic cities. What is he going to do? Lawlessness. He's anti-police. He's not Securitas, like the Roman Republic. They wanted security. China, Iran. Iran just issued an arrest warrant for Trump. How hilarious. The economy, taxes, regulation, trade, law and order, immigration. It's a freaking disaster. It's Obama take 2. Major Democratic cities. What Shakespeare said, what is past is prologue. What is past, prologue. It is. What is the largest indicator of future behavior? Past behavior. It's unbelievable. The Democratic left are fascist, folks. Fascist. Oh, the latest fascism, communist-like thing. Nancy Pelosi, Joe Biden, and the rest of them said they would order masks. When? Order masks to be worn. Be a federal order on that. And by the way, thank God for the court system, which I hate. The court system sucks, but at least the federal judges have stepped up recently and said, hey, churches, you got to be able to gather. This you got to be able to do, so forth and so on. But it's pretty scary. And imagine these kind of people being appointed to the bench. Unfreaking believable. Black shirts. Where do we see black shirts out today? Paramilitary groups. You don't see them in Trump world. Ladies and gentlemen, the American jury, Bulldog Nation, I'm going to go all day, to use Vince Vaughn's famous quote in that movie. I forget what movie it was. I can go all day. I can go all day. And I will go all day. Because you and I have to spread the word and fight back and wake up common sense America.